My name is Nick. I'm glad that you're here and joining in because really this video is for you. It's for you if you are open to the idea, just the idea. If you're open to the idea of choosing the life you want to live, if you're open to the idea of being intentional with what you do, the actions that you take, uh, even who you associate with, the goals that you set. If you're open to the idea of choosing what's right for you and your life, and then pursuing it with all that you got, so that you can make your life what you want it to be, so that you can guide your life to go in the direction that you want. If you're open to those ideas, then this video is for you. Now, I'm going to talk about a little bit about personal growth and development. I don't want to scare you away. Sometimes people aren't really on board with all that, and that sounds like either a lot of woo woo, a lot of new age stuff. Sometimes it might sound like I don't have time for all that nonsense. I'm just trying to keep up with my life. Well, uh, I kind of hear you on both fronts. If either one of those kind of trains of thoughts is you, there's a long time there. I thought if you're talking about personal growth or development, either that was a bunch of woo woo new age nonsense. I've definitely thought that, or I've been of the school that whereas you know personal growth. What do you mean growth? I'm already grown. I don't need to grow. I'm tall enough. But that's not what we're talking about here. Here, I want to talk about some of the benefits of taking time to improve in the areas of your life that are most important to you. And we're not going to dive really far into it. I just want to share a few things that maybe might help you to open yourself up to the idea of being intentional with where you improve in your life. So one of the first reason, or the first kind of benefit that you're going to get when you start to explore personal growth and development, and the first benefit is for you. It's directly for you, because when you grow personally, it benefits you personally. All right, I know I think that one's pretty obvious, but it does. It does. Some of the areas that I'm trying to grow and develop in uh, is one of the big ones is my relationships with people. That's I'm just going to be a little bit honest, and share a little bit uh, from me personally. That's one of the things that I'm trying to improve in is how I connect with people and how I communicate. Um, that's an area that I can do better in. So for me, personal growth means that I'm trying to make improvements in that specific area. So and we'll use that example and run with it a little bit. But if you and your life, for you might be stellar at relationships and communicating and connecting with people. If so, I'm a little envious. I wish I was. But so maybe for you, personal growth doesn't mean improving in that area. Maybe personal growth for you might be, improving in setting priorities, or maybe improving in some of the daily habits. I don't know what personal growth means, in what area of your life. But for now, since I know me, I'm going to use myself as an example. So if I were to improve in my ability to really develop and maintain really good relationships, maybe I made great strides in that area. So that would benefit me personally, because personal growth and develop, it helps the person, but it does more than just help me, and it'll do more than just help me. And when you grow and develop personally, it's going to do more than just help you. See, it's also going to help the people you know, because when we grow personally, it also positively impacts everything in our lives that are important to us. Everything everything in my life that's important to me gets the benefit when I improve myself. Just as much as everything in your life that's important to you can benefit from you growing personally. Well, the example of improving relationships for my own personal growth, that one's pretty obvious. If I get better at if I improve my ability to have good relationships and really put a lot of effort into that, then the people I know are gonna be able to benefit. But also other areas of personal growth can help too. Like maybe it's health. If I improve, my health, well then I'm gonna have more energy to be able to serve and to help the people that I know. Anytime we take and we improve ourselves, we also benefit others and the things that are important to us. And this is a big piece. A lot of times people know, okay, if I improve myself, then I benefit. But understanding and really getting that personal growth is not selfish, because when you grow personally, you're able to do more and help more people. Now, a big thing that people struggle with sometimes is time. If there's a lot of demands for your time and attention and a lot of responsibilities that you have and requirements that you have, then it's easy to think that you don't have time or the resources or the bandwidth for personal development, for personal growth. I'd say that if that's you, if that's where you're at right now, then it probably should be even a greater priority of yours to grow personally. It should be, in my opinion, because when we grow and develop, it helps us to do better in all areas of life. And if you're doing better in all areas of life, then you're going to be able to better serve and be able to handle the responsibilities and be able to better address the needs in your life because you've taken the time to develop the areas of life that are most important to you and the areas of life that you need a little bit of improvement in. Now, there's a little example I like to use. It's a if you were out in the wilderness, let's say, and you needed to get some warmth, and you saw a little tiny sapling, just a little tiny sapling, a little tiny tree, and so you got that little tree, maybe a little bit bigger than that, but you got that little tree, and you were able to make a fire. Well, you'd only get so much heat out of a little tiny tree. But if you allowed that tree to grow, well, then it'd get to the point where it was so big that it would just have plenty of limbs and branches that were just kind of falling down over the over time, and you would be able to just use that wood and be able to get a lot of fire and a lot of heat from it. Because the more that tree grows, the more that it can supply the need for heat and for fire. The more that you grow yourself and develop yourself, the more you're going to be able to address the needs in your life. So it might take some time and effort and energy to focus on your own personal growth, but by being proactive, by being intentional and doing that, it'll give you more resources, ability, and bandwidth to address the other areas of your life that are important and the things you care about and your responsibilities. It will. Now, also, let's one more area that this can really benefit. Let's go ahead and talk about business. Money, work. When you take the effort, when you put in the effort, you take the time and attention, and you develop yourself personally, when you grow personally, it can also help you professionally in your business life, in your business relationships, at your specific job, or maybe you're running a company. It does not matter. It does not discriminate. When you take and you say, I'm going to grow personally, I'm going to dedicate myself toward personal growth, it benefits you personally. It benefits and adds value to every life area that's important to you, especially, or I should say, and definitely includes benefiting you at work. It does. because then you're gonna be have you'll have those better, for me, those better relationships. Maybe you'll improve your health, or maybe you'll improve your thinking capacity. Maybe you'll improve whatever it is, your finances, your faith, your values, whatever you're focusing on, whatever you're trying to improve for your life in your own personal growth plan. When you bring a higher level of yourself, and when you're playing at a higher level, and you're leveling up your game, and you're becoming a better version of yourself so that you can be the fully actualized person that you want to be, it'll benefit you at work too, which benefits you financially. There's virtually no area of your life, or the things that are important to you, that cannot benefit from being intentional and growing personally. That's it. That's the major message I wanted to convey to you in this in this message. I'm going to put out more material and more videos like this. So join with me. Join with me. A great way to connect is just on LinkedIn. It's pretty much the only social media platform I use these days. So connect with me there. And I'm going to actually create a little private group so I can share even more specific and better material, a little more in depth. So make sure you connect with me there. And as always, you can go to nickmazy.com for more material. Thank you for joining. And I can't wait to connect with you, hear you, and see what we can't do to help each other out so that we can grow personally. Because as you see on this Live, Grow, Lead, I want you to live intentionally so that you can grow personally, achieve professionally, and ultimately lead others to do the same. Thank you for joining. It's been nice talking to you, and I can't wait to talk to you again soon. All right. Take care.